Welcome to my Wings of Liberty ladder games, where compared to all the one-base cheesers, the one-base tryhards, we're hardly trying. The reason I say that is because I like to play a more macro-oriented style, where the unit choices and managing your production and economy is much more important than microing your units around. And if you can pick something up from my playstyle and add it to your own playstyle, then you'll be making the world a better place. Well, more importantly, you'll be making my world a better place by both making the world less full of trash, the ladder world I mean, and also lessening my queue time. So that'll be much appreciated if you can just go online and play a game right now. Now the matchup. We're playing against a diamond level Zerg, which means that I feel like the MMR decay sort of went away after I played a few games, so we're probably retiring from Terran in a couple of games. I'm still planning to pick up another 8 wins with Terran, so there's that. Now Terran versus Zerg is actually a really interesting matchup. I say that because it's one of the few that survived being shat on. What I mean by that is Terran versus Terran and Zerg versus Zerg have used to be, when Wings first came out, very macro-centric style, with either Roach-centric armies, Roach Hydra armies, or Roach Infestor, and Terran versus Terran used to be largely Marine Tank. And now it just sort of transitioned into, or devolved into, a lot of Zergling versus Zergling garbage for Zerg versus Zerg, and a lot of Destiny Cloudfist for Terrans. I feel like the game at that point is just dead, and I feel your pain for you Terran players and Zerg players out there. Protoss players have to deal with the Garbalists in the PvZ matchup, so I feel your pain as well. And I, of course, have to deal with all three, because I play random. Now, in this matchup, I like to open Reactor Hellion. Reactor Hellion opening, I used to do this a little bit differently, and I'm experimenting with a slight different build. Seems like a pull first out of this guy, which means potential for a large amount of Zergling trash. Like I said before, I like to do this a little bit differently now, prioritizing getting out fast Hellions as opposed to getting the command center first. I feel like the Hellions, when I normally get them, is out just a little bit too late, and they won't be able to be effective and destroy a lot of drones at that point. What I mean by that is I usually get a lot of resistance in the form of Queens and Zerglings. So right now I'm trying to experiment with getting the factory first and getting everything else later. Hopefully that'll make me be able to put on a little bit more pressure than my previous build. Now the loss in terms of economy when I do this, I feel like I can make that up if I play this out properly and not forget my SCVs. So there's that. Seems like you still haven't expanded yet, which is actually really bad for us. Oh, actually there's the expand. It's not bunkered. Or it's not overlorded, so we could potentially cannon rush this if we want, or bunker rush this. But we don't have that. Because he'll probably, we don't have that option because he will have Zerglings out in time. Okay, so we want to get another depot because we don't have the command center, so nothing's going to unsupply block us before the supply is needed to produce the second pair of Hellions. What's going on? Now I will be getting command center here because this is a Hellion expand after all, not a Hellion all-in. Let's just go ahead and shoot the Overlord. I think he actually saw the Hellion, so, or at least he saw the reactor. Now I don't know if we can actually afford Banshees at this point. Because I usually do that off 2 bases. Like usually it's... Oh shit. That is a rookie mistake right there. Not aligning up with the things. So now I'm in a situation where the Hellions are late and my command center is late. Oh, he's gonna see the Hellions. So let's go ahead and shoot that stuff up. And let's get the starport. He's going to be prepared for Hellions at this point, or at least he should be if I can assume that he is reacting in a very intelligent manner. Okay, so now I can basically chase away any scouts. 8:35. Command center will be able to unsupply block us, but I don't really trust that, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Are you ready for this?
Hellions are basically for keeping map control at this point. I do see the Lings coming. Oh shit, this is a large baneling bust. This is not what I had in mind. Okay, I'll get all this shit back here. Oh, I managed to eliminate most of the banelings, which is good. At the cost of 2 Hellions. See, this is what I don't like about this build. Or not this build, but this matchup in general. There seems to be a lot of trash developing in this game in general, so managed to survive that. Now he did make lots of Zerglings, which isn't really ideal for him. And I don't exactly know how to micro these Hellions to the best of their ability. We'll see if he manages to redo that Zergling attack. I mean, his link count is still pretty high. I think I handled that pretty well. So I burned away most of the Lings, which is great. So what we need now is basically Marines. And also more production.
Not enough minerals.
Now, as an intelligent Zerg player, he probably would react with roaches, because like, at this point the Hellion count is just way too high. Or he can react by making spines and losing a lot of drones. He does have 2 queens in position, so he should be able to defend this. But oh shit, this is a lot of drones. I should be able to take down a lot of these. He does line them up. Okay, so that's good economic damage on my part. Now time to pull these back. Continue with the SCV production. I feel like if anything, then he lost this game because he did that Zergling bullshit.
Additional supply depots required.
What's going on?
Okay, so he still doesn't have a 3rd base at this point. And I feel like Cloak should be done when I need it. Okay, so he's going with roaches at this point, which isn't really a bad choice. Could be a little bit problematic for me, because I'm still making Hellions. Cloak is not done just yet. Now it is. 8. I'm making a 3rd Banshee right now, though. I feel like I need something else to kill the roaches. This will probably prompt an attack by the roaches at my base. And Hellions is really not what I need against that. I need Banshees. Or something else. Well, that was a pretty good game. I mean, I held off his Baneling Buzz trash, and I feel like his 2 mistakes were losing all the Banelings to a couple of Hellion shots, and also chasing the Hellions around that cliff.